Our American way of life. Isn't it grand? Peace, freedom, and bacon and eggs. Seems perfect. But what if it's not? Friends, your future may not be as secure as you think. Where will you be when the atomic bombs fall?
So if there's one thing that I know is absolutely 100% true, is that there are a ton of you guys out there who love this game. I love this game, Fallout. It's a great game. You guys are constantly talking about it. You know, when are you going to play this game? Are you going to go back and play the older games? Have you heard anything about the new game? Will you play it when it comes out? That sort of thing. So you guys are always talking about it. So I figured this would be pretty cool to kind of discuss here on today's dose. Now we have to keep in mind, guys, that this is a rumor. Nothing has been confirmed, and normally I don't like to talk about rumors on this channel because sometimes it ends up not being true and that sort of thing. But because you guys are such big fans, I'm a big fan. I'm jazzed up about it, and I figured it was good to talk about. Even if it is a rumor, it's good to kind of start talking about Fallout because there will be another Fallout game. I think we all can agree on that. We just don't know exactly when it's going to drop. But like I said, this particular, the articles that I've been reading and the site that I've seen myself does kind of allude to the fact that it could be coming sooner than later. So let's go ahead and talk about it, and we'll hash it out in the comments below. So there's a website called the Survivor 2299. I'm going to put a link in the description. You're also seeing it on the screen right now. And you can see the countdown timer. And I think what was throwing people off was that there's Morse code playing in the background. And the good old people of the internet came together and figured out what the Morse code is. I'm not a Morse code expert. But basically what they're saying is that the Morse code can be interpreted to say December the 11th. Now, since the launch of the site, people have went through and actually discovered that ZeniMax Media, which is the parent company of Bethesda, actually owns the right to the site. So we do know that this is more than likely going to be, a video game or something that involves media. But here's the reason why I think it personally is probably Fallout. All right, so the first thing that I noticed about this website was the font type. Fallout has a specific kind of font they use, and because I do a lot of graphic design and stuff, I'm always looking at fonts and textures and stuff like that. And this font is actually called Monofonto. You can actually look it up, Google it. You'll see Monofonto, and then immediately you'll see Fallout 3 all over the place. It's the same font, and the way that you can tell is by looking at the number 2. So you can see that the 2 is super fat, right? It's a very bold type 2, but it comes to a point kind of at the base of the 2. And I'm showing you on screen right now some of the Monofonto type. And then obviously right below that is the the font that you're seeing on the website, and they match perfectly. So that's a really good indicator right there that this could potentially be another Fallout game. So that's one reason why I think it could possibly be the Fallout game. The next thing is, if you look underneath the timer right there, there's the circle with the 3 little hash marks on the left and the right side. And if you've played Fallout games, you know that is the loading prompt. Like when you look at the loading screens, and I'll show you one right here from Fallout New Vegas. It's the very same object there. It's the circle. Now, obviously, in Fallout New Vegas, it has the casino wheel in the middle with the lines on the side. But that's the same kind of quote-unquote like trademark there. You know what I mean? With the loading screen. So that was the second thing that kind of caught my eye, because I have played, obviously, the other Fallout games. So that's the only two things that kind of like alert me that this could possibly be the next Fallout game. So even if it's a hoax, I think it's still serving a purpose that we still want some Fallout, and we want it bad. And now with the next gen consoles dropping, right, maybe next year or the year after that will be a good time to drop a Fallout game. Those games are super extensive. They combine action with RPG elements, problem solving. I mean, all that stuff is wrapped up into those games, and that's what makes them so unique. Now, in my mind, I have no doubt that there will be a Fallout game coming, even if this is not it. At some point down the road, they will do another Fallout game. I mean, they're going to do another Skyrim game too. These games for them are kind of like Final Fantasy games for Square, Square Enix. It's kind of one of those things that if you stop doing completely, you're going to lose a lot of loyal fans. You see what I mean? So I don't have any doubt that they're going to do it eventually. The good thing is that if this is some kind of website to generate buzz for Fallout is definitely doing its job, and that means that we could be getting this game sooner than later, which would be pretty epic. I think for me as a gamer, I want to play it, and I know a lot of you guys really do enjoy the Fallout games too. So take it for what it's worth. Like I said, it's not a fact. It's all rumor and speculation, but I guess we'll know on December the 11th exactly what this means. So you can make sure, you know, if I were you, I would just bookmark the site. That's what I did. I just bookmarked the site. I'm just going to keep checking back, and hopefully I can be, you know, on the site when it actually converts over and I guess displays imaging or whatever. So I'm going to be there, and hopefully I can do another daily dose once it actually does its conversion, and we can, you know, talk about if it's a new IP called the Survivor 2299 or if it's the new Fallout game, which would be pretty epic. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the show, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys be good.